Because technology is playing a vital role in today's global society, it is critical that universities develop a plan for integrating technology into the curriculum. Effective technology use plans are based on a shared vision of all stakeholders. The following presentation will outline the main components of a successful plan. But before discussing these components, let's define what we are talking about and why it is important to have a technology use plan. A technology use plan is a strategic plan that integrates technology in a way that strengthens the curricula and supports meaningful learning. It is one that engages students in order to prepare them to live and work in a rapidly changing world. A well-thought-out technology use plan can help one do the following. It can help one incorporate technology that is aligned to the mission and vision of the university. It can get funding for technology. A well-thought-out plan will be one in which you can buy the appropriate equipment. It can also save money. With a plan, you can determine how to meet your needs with a minimum amount of expenditure. It can streamline staff technology use and also provide documentation for succession planning of technology staff. To have an effective technology use plan, it is vital to enlist the support of the following stakeholders: university administrators, IT staff, faculty, don't forget those students, the Board of Governors of the state of Florida. This is for the Sunshine State University Technology Use Plan. The Board of Trustees would also be important, and don't forget also those potential business partners. There are 5 main steps in developing an effective technology use plan. First, a technology use plan strategy needs to be developed that will outline the university's technology mission and vision. This vision should attempt to outline both short and long-term goals. Part of this technology strategy is to conduct a needs analysis. The next step is to identify the technology requirements. The third step involves designing, developing, and purchasing technology. This would include developing a technology budget. After designing, developing, and purchasing technology comes the implementation and training phase. And the final step in the process is to evaluate the plan annually and revise as necessary. We envision at Sunshine State University a technology environment that will provide all students with ready access to technology and will support curricula, and that will prepare learners to acquire the knowledge, skills, and competencies to live and work in a global society. Effective technology plans focus on application and not the technology. Technology will neither be the end goal nor an add-on to the curricula. Technology will be used as a means to the end and as a goal for improving and transforming teaching and learning. A goal will be to integrate data systems to increase efficiency and improve student learning. Invest in leadership development programs that educate leaders on technology decision-making and organizational change. Another goal is to empower students in the planning process through their participation. Furthermore, a goal would be to develop innovative technology budgets that effectively address curricula goals. An effective technology use plan should strive to equip faculty, staff, and students with the knowledge, skills, and competencies they need to function effectively in a digital world. It should also strive to provide increased access to technology to everyone at the university, provide adequate technical support to manage and maintain computer networks, and very importantly, move toward digital content and away from dependence on textbooks. Before goals or objectives can be outlined, there must be a needs assessment. Faculty, student, and administrator surveys can identify which stage of technology use and integration each group is currently at. The technology requirements can be determined during the needs assessment, and based on those requirements, the budget needs can be assessed. Telecommunications, internet access, and infrastructure needs can also be addressed at this time, in addition to software requirements. Faculty and staff development is also another important component of an effective technology use plan. It's important to provide in-house learning and development opportunities that are integrated in the faculty's professional development plan. These include one-on-one sessions, webinars, seminars, mini-sessions, hands-on workshops, technology retreats. It is also important to support ongoing professional development, to attend conferences and presentations, workshops outside the university. Faculty and staff development includes educating faculty and staff on new software and hardware, and also educating faculty on effective use of digital content that will improve learning outcomes and engage today's digital learners. Faculty and staff development should also include forming technology learning communities that promote effective use of technology in education to improve student learning, implementing mentoring programs for new faculty and staff to help them effectively integrate technology into their curricula, training faculty in the design and delivery of online content, and showcasing best educational technology practices. Evaluation and research is another component of an effective technology use plan. Not only is it important to have summative evaluation, but formative evaluation of the technology plan is necessary. And this is done through the use of evaluation instruments that survey administrators, faculty, staff, and students. Documenting student achievement is a part of evaluation and research. And also it is vital that the technology infrastructure be evaluated on a regular basis, and outdated hardware and software should be replaced. The final component in the technology plan is to establish a timeline. There are two phases in this timeline, the development phase and the implementation phase. In the development phase, a tech team is formed. They review the existing technology use plan and identify tasks and responsibilities of each team member. The tech team should meet regularly and elicit feedback from all the stakeholders. A technology strategy needs to be developed based on the needs analysis. This is in the timeline. This is aligned with the university's mission and vision. The vision should support meaningful and engaged learning. In the development phase timeline, the goals and objectives are identified. The goals and objectives should be aligned to the learning outcomes of the curricula and to the national technology standards. The budget then is prepared on the timeline, and the final timeline element is the policies and procedures for integrating technology. That is developed, and that needs to be developed seamlessly into the curricula. The second phase on the timeline is the implementation phase. It's important in the implementation phase to introduce change slowly and invest the stakeholders in the decision making. Technology cannot be forced down people's throats. Technology orientation is an important element to be considered on the timeline. New students and faculty need to be introduced to the equipment, the learning management system, the software, the computer use policies and procedures. It cannot be assumed that just because a student is tech comfy, that he or she is tech savvy. Technology education program. Before the faculty and staff are trained in effective use of technology to achieve student learning outcomes, they have to become familiar with the rationale for implementing the technology plan. They need to see how the plan is aligned to the university's mission, vision, goals, and objectives. They need to know how the technology plan is tied to the national technology standards. Along the implementation phase timeline is faculty and staff development. This is planned in advance, and the scheduling needs to be flexible to accommodate the faculty and staff schedules. Faculty and staff development activities should be scheduled, and training should be just-in-time training in all formats, from one-on-one sessions to mini workshops to webinars. Faculty and staff development leaders need to be identified to evaluate each stage of the implementation. Finally, on the timeline for the implementation phase is maintaining and servicing network equipment. This is the responsibility of the technical support team. It's vital in the implementation phase that the technology works or that someone is available to troubleshoot any problems with that technology. So when putting together your technology use plan, remember these 7 elements: a planning team, a process description, a vision statement, goals and objectives, faculty staff development, evaluation and research, and a timeline. I leave you with one final thought by Jane Ardledge. Technology can become the wings that will allow the educational world to fly farther and faster than ever before, if we allow it.